At ExoTech, we have a conviction. Only training will create a paradigm shift. But this is more than a conviction. So let's look at the facts. Number one, the words. What is a paradigm shift? Most people know what shift means. Something moves from one position to another. That one's pretty simple. But what about paradigm? Loosely speaking, it's a pattern, example, or sample of something. You could say she was the paradigm of a successful entrepreneur, and that would simply mean that she's a great example of an adventurous business person. However, in science, the word paradigm is specialized, and that's the definition used in the term paradigm shift. In his book, The Structure of Scientific Revolutions, Thomas Kuhn defined paradigm as something that covers what's going to be observed, outlines how to observe it, describes what results can be predicted, and discusses how those results should be interpreted. The critical point that Thomas Kuhn makes is that a paradigm establishes a particular view of reality. Paradigms are simple once they've been pointed out. For example, there's a paradigm that the Earth is a sphere. Ships navigate based on that reality. But what would you say if somebody tried to convince you that the Earth was flat? Ridiculous, right? Yet long ago, Columbus had to convince sailors that it wasn't. They thought if they went too far, their ships would simply plunge off the side of the world. Flat Earth was the paradigm of the time. The point is, people reject evidence against an existing reality. Then there's the example of Thomas Edison and the light bulb, trying to force their way into the existing reality that lighting is only done with candles and gas lamps. After studying Edison's new invention, a British parliamentary committee stated that the light bulb was unworthy of the attention of practical or scientific men. Similar things happened to Tesla and his discovery of alternating current, and to the inventors of the telephone, the airplane, personal computers, and cell phones. Yet where would we be without all of those things? They are some of the most significant technological leaps in history. So you see, paradigms are not always correct. They are simply what people agree on at the time. Now let's look at a completely different word, invention. According to US patent law, an invention is a new useful process, machine, improvement, etc. that did not exist previously, and that is recognized as the product of some unique intuition or genius, as distinguished from ordinary mechanical skill or craftsmanship. Patents are issued for inventions. The US Patent Office issued a patent for exotechnology, which itself is considered to be an invention. Number two, how the words fit together to communicate the idea. ExoTech is a different view of computing. It does not exist in the current reality of computing. ExoTech's revolutionary principles and methods were born from the countless pieces of contradictory evidence that kept showing up when investigating the problems in today's computing paradigm. We call them showstoppers, and believe me, they've stopped the show for a very long time. It's much easier to understand ExoTech as a paradigm shift if you look at it this way. It's simply a new reality about computing that will tip the balance to create a new and better computing reality. Number three, how learning about the idea creates the future. We consider that ExoTech goes far in creating a new computer paradigm by giving someone enough facts that they can see for themselves what we're all about. When we give them a lot of facts, we call it training. But when they do it for themselves, they might simply call it information gathering, or just plain finding out more about something. Number four, learning takes a specific approach. You have to be willing to let go of existing reality, at least long enough to observe a new one. Educators and philosophers have talked about this for a long time. The ancient Greek Antisthenes recommended that we should learn to unlearn. And the same idea appears right up to today with Alvin Toffler's famous quote from Future Shock, that the illiterate of the 21st century will not be those who cannot read or write, but those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. Incorrect ideas and misinformation stall forward progress. 20th century American writer L. Ron Hubbard has described the damage that false information can cause when trying to learn a new subject. Ironically, people will go to wild lengths to unlearn something, like backwards brain bicycles. This is a bicycle that when you turn the handle right, it goes left. It's meant to change muscle memory. And there are many other methods used to retrain a mind and make it go forward. Probably the simplest thing is just to remind yourself there is something new to learn. Then study the new subject from a fresh, clean point of view, without any earlier prejudice. In other words, admit that you don't already know what you don't already know, and have fun looking into something new. Number 5, how this all ties together. The existing computer paradigm is this. Computers compute this way, and this limited way is the only way computers can do it. The ExoTech paradigm is something new. Computers can be made to compute in the much easier, much more powerful way that people do it. In other words, our stable point of reference is the person, how the person handles data and activities, and therefore, how a computer should handle data and activities too. This is the very simple and stable ExoTech viewpoint. Do it the way the human does it. It's the first step in the paradigm shift, the first thing you should know, and the first thing you can tell others. After all, the real secret is that a paradigm shift doesn't shift on its own. It's you and your power to learn that will open up a brand new computing paradigm to the people of the future. In just the same way the round earth people changed the minds of the flat earth camp. Number 6, study ExoTech materials today. When we tried to get this new technology off the ground without thorough training once before, that didn't get us where we wanted to go. It was like pounding nails with a rubber hammer. Now we take the sledgehammer approach. Exo Manual 1, the basics of exotechnology, 750 pages of pure exotech theory. Exo Manual 2, exotechnology in practice, over 800 pages of practical applications. Exo Manual 3, implementation, our confidential implementation manual about to go into development. Fully developed study checklists, a fully established testing system, a world-renowned training manager, technical expert reviews and contributions, a weekly masterclass for our technologists with the inventor of exotechnology, an apprenticeship under the inventor and the long-term chief technical officer who built much of the early technology that still exists today, plus thousands of pages of additional documentation covering the vast array of business and technical aspects in this new paradigm. Now, where does all of this take us? Right back to the beginning, to our conviction that only learning more about something or training on a subject can bring about a paradigm shift. So here's what we ask of you. Find out more about ExoTech today and help bring about a bright new future for computing.